Hi, everyone. My name is Kelsey Thompson. I am the Associate Director of the IUP Career and Professional Development Center. And today I am talking with you all about our career game plan. This is a checklist to help you find a career after graduation. So to get started, let's dive into a little bit about what we mean by a game plan. So we have a quote on here: "A champion always has a strategy to win his or her competition. Good coaches help those athletes determine the necessary training and planning for success." So if we're looking at our career as though it's a game plan, you need to make sure that you have a strategy in place to be the most successful. And that's why we've created this. So, where do you start? Do you think freshman year is too early? Absolutely not. It is never too early to begin planning your career and figuring out what it is you are going to do once you graduate. So, if you are a list person like myself, this is a great checklist that you can use as a guide to make sure that you're staying on track with your own career and professional development, and maybe even help get you ahead of the competition, meaning those people that aren't using this game plan. So we have a lot packed into year one, which is really all about exploring. So some things we recommend during your first year are to visit our office, the Career and Professional Development Center, and familiarize yourself with the services and resources that we have available. You'll see a long list of services and resources on the screen, a lot of which I went over during our office overview presentation. These range from experiential learning opportunities, the ability to meet with our team members, on-campus recruiting and events that we have with employers. We have a lot of different services and programs happening during the entire academic year that are available for all of our students and alumni. We'd also recommend following our social media accounts. We really try to make sure that we're promoting all of our upcoming events and also including really helpful career tips and information about the programs and services that we have available on those sites as well. So if you've not followed yet, I definitely would recommend doing so. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. During this first year, when we're helping students explore, the exercise you'll see on the screen is something that we'll do with students when they come and meet with us in person. So this has them or students really look at, okay, what do you love to do? What does the world need? What will the world pay you to do? And what do you do well? This also has you take into consideration different influences. So maybe it's family and friends, or societal or cultural, and also look at, okay, what does my ideal work environment and lifestyle look like? Answering these questions and thinking about these different questions that we're posing really helps you to design your dream life. And this is something that we can help you work towards, or you can even take a screenshot of this and start working on this on your own. You'll want to schedule a meeting with someone in your life that you can discuss career goals, future plans, what you want to major in, minor in. This can be a variety of people. It can certainly be someone in our office. You can meet with a career coach, or it might be your academic advisor, a faculty member that you've developed a relationship with, or a mentor, really someone that can serve as a guide to your professional life. Really, what we're getting at here is you want to speak with someone who can give you feedback, who you can bounce ideas off of, and they can give you some advice along the way. There are also resources on campus that complement the work we're doing in the Career Center to help you figure out what you want to do when you graduate. One of those places is the Major and Career Exploration Center. They have some different events that they help to promote and host throughout the year. So they do a majors fair. We have a community involvement fair on campus every fall as well. The Office of Service Learning is currently in our department, and we host a fair every fall where we bring different community agencies on campus to talk about the volunteer opportunities that are available to students. Within the Major and Career Exploration Center, they have some really great interest inventories that can be helpful. One in particular is the Focus 2. You answer a series of questions, and then based off of your results, it'll match you with the IUP program that you would be the best fit for. And then from there, you can look at the different career paths you can take if you have a degree in that specific program. Staff members from the Major and Career Exploration Center are able to review those results with you, or someone in our department can review those as well. You really want to make sure that you get involved on campus. This is really important. It not only helps you to have some information to include on your resume and gain some really great work experiences, but it'll help you to meet people, maybe people that you would not have crossed paths with otherwise, and it'll also help to make IUP feel more like a home. So there are tons of organizations that you can join, whether they be departmental organizations or maybe just a fun interest organization. It's really vital to do so. I just got off a call with an employer who was sharing that one of the things they look for on a candidate's resume is that they were involved in extracurricular activities. So that can be a club and organization. It might be volunteering in the community, so participating in community service volunteer activities like we have listed on the screen. It could be, if you're a student athlete, your experience through that. You might also choose to get a part-time job to expand your work experience, and that can be something on campus or off campus. It might be related to your career of choice or it might not, but regardless, through all of these experiences, you're gaining what we call transferable skills. So skills that you learn in one area or one experience that you can then literally pick up and take with you throughout the course of your career. During this first year or early on in your college career, it's really helpful to start a resume where you can keep track of all of your activities and all of your involvement throughout the course of your career. It'll also allow you to plan what you want to include on your resume, and drafting early allows you to see gaps that you want to fill. So maybe you notice you don't have a lot of clubs and organizations to include, or you haven't really done any volunteer work since you were in high school, or maybe you think, I don't really have any great work experience to include. Maybe I should get a part-time job on campus. If you ever want feedback or assistance with creating this document, we are here to help. During this time of virtual and online instruction, you are always able to email your resume to resume-review@iup.edu for feedback, or you can schedule a one-on-one career coaching appointment with one of our team members, and we can walk you through that process a little bit more in depth. We also have some career-related websites listed on the screen here. There's a lot more listed on our website, which will be on the last slide of this presentation, but each of these allow you to explore different careers a little bit more in depth, see what it takes to become one, the education requirements, what is the job outlook, what does a day in the life look like. These are really helpful things you can do on your own time. You might also consider conducting an informational interview with someone who works in a job that interests you. So maybe you reach out to someone who works in an industry you hope to enter or works for a company that you hope to work for. This is a great networking tactic as well. It allows you to develop a relationship with someone, learn about their career path, and then keep that connection going and maybe reach out for advice, or if they know of an opportunity, they can share that with you down the line. So year one is all about exploration. Year two is then kind of focusing our efforts a little bit. So at this point, we'd recommend to commit to a major and to really research career options. So if you're an accounting major or a communications media major or a history major, what different career options are available for you? So attending major fairs can be really helpful. Creating an account on our career management platform, Handshake, which we'll talk about here in a few slides. Visiting Candid Career. Candid Career has a huge video library of different professionals talking about how they got to where they are. You can search by career title as well as major. You might also consider a minor or concentration to complement your major, and we would recommend that you continue to meet with that faculty member, academic advisor, mentor, or a career coach to discuss your future plans. You'll notice in our game plan, we do have a hard copy version of this that we send to all freshman students right before the Thanksgiving break. They're also in various academic buildings on campus, and it's also on our website that we have certain things that we recommend you do each year, like update your resume and continue to meet with a faculty member, advisor, or mentor to discuss those career plans. During your second year, it's really crucial to begin to develop your leadership skills. So maybe you join that club and organization your freshman year. At this point, consider becoming a chairperson or taking on a leadership role in that organization on campus. You can learn so much by doing so. You'll learn good communication skills, how to lead a team of your peers, prioritize your work. It's certainly a lot to be that heavily engaged in a club and organization and also balance all of your coursework. And take kind of stock of the skills that you have. So, do you have strong communication skills? Do you have strong teamwork skills? We know that there are those certain soft skills that employers are looking for. So, have I had the opportunity to gain those? And if not, what skills can I start to develop? You definitely want to take advantage of the different career events that are happening on campus. So, those include networking events with alumni and professionals. We have various career and job fairs every fall and spring, and really focusing on your networking skills. So, networking is developing relationships with people that could potentially further your career goals. So, really, at its core, networking is just meeting and talking to another person, developing that relationship over time, and then potentially using that as a way to learn new aspects of your field or learn about opportunities. So those are different things I talked about that can happen on campus. We have a full event calendar of virtual programs that are happening, and part of that includes multiple online Zoom sessions with employers. So definitely check out our social media for updates on that. So those are things you can be doing while you're at home. Like I mentioned earlier, some things repeat. So this is definitely a time to continue to update your resume. And if you haven't created an elevator speech, this is the time to do so. So this is a short 30 to 60-second spiel about who you are, what you've done, and what you hope to accomplish. So this is something that you can use when you're introducing yourself at a networking event or at a career fair. It's also a great way to answer that interview question, tell me a little bit about yourself. If you're not sure what to include in this, you certainly can reach out to our office and we will help you develop that speech. Moving on to year 3. So we've explored, we focused, and now we're preparing. So again, continuing to meet with an advisor, this time you really want to focus on some type of professional experience. And that has a lot of different names depending on your field. So it could be an internship, your student teaching experience, your clinical rotations. You want to have an opportunity where you can be in the environment that you hope to work in when you graduate. That type of pre-professional experience is vital. You also might consider doing a mock interview. You might be required to do one as part of a course, but if not, mock interviews are a great way to practice those interview skills. You could also participate in one of our etiquette dinners. Each of these programs happen every fall, spring, and in some cases over the summer. Continue to update your resume. At this point, if you have yet to attend one of our career fairs, it would really be beneficial to do so. Career fairs have opportunities for not only full-time employment, but internship opportunities as well. So we have career fairs on campus, as well as our West PACs, which is an industry-wide fair that we host at the Monroeville Convention Center with 50 plus colleges and universities. During this time of online working and learning, we have multiple virtual recruitment sessions happening with employers and graduate schools. These are a great opportunity to speak one-on-one with recruiters about their organization and what opportunities they have available. You can continue to search for internships by creating accounts and utilizing LinkedIn, Handshake, and also speaking with your department's internship coordinator. I've mentioned Handshake a few times, so I wanted to talk a little bit about what Handshake really is. This is our career management platform that provides you access to job listings, internship opportunities, various event announcements. You create a profile. Students, really, you already have an account using your single sign-on, so you don't have to use a new password or login information. You just have to simply go to iup.joinhandshake to activate your account. From there, you can upload your resume, create a profile, you can interact with employers and search for all kinds of different opportunities. It's one of the fastest growing entry-level job listing sites in the US, so if you're not currently using it or aren't familiar with it, we would definitely recommend that you do so sooner rather than later. During this third year of preparation, you want to begin to build a professional wardrobe. We have a Suit Up event every fall and spring where we partner with JCPenney's to offer a discount on professional clothing, so that's a great way to begin to do so. You might consider creating your own business cards to take to networking events or to career fairs so that you have something to exchange with that recruiter with your contact information on it. So year 4, looking back, we've explored, we've focused, we've prepared, and now we're acting. About 6 to 9 months before graduation is when we recommend starting your job search or beginning your graduate school applications. You really want to make sure that when you're getting these applications prepared, that you're targeting your resume and cover letter to specific jobs, to specific graduate programs, and keep copies of each of these so you can easily adapt them. Making sure you're doing your research of employers online and graduate schools. You're taking those applicant tracking systems, the online application seriously. I know they can sometimes be a pain to fill out, but you really want to make sure that you're taking the time to do so accurately, because that's a lot of times where recruiters pull information from to determine whether or not they want to interview you. I would also recommend keeping a record of each application and follow-up. We have a fantastic job search timeline handout that we share with students, and part of that includes an example of a job search tracker where you keep track of all the applications that you have out, references that you've used, when the deadline is, when you submitted your materials, so that you know everything that you've applied to. You also want to identify a couple professional references. I would recommend having about 3 to 5 that you can pull from. These might be a professor, a work supervisor, an advisor, someone that can speak on your behalf. You want to make sure that you reach out to them first and have their approval before ever including their information on an online application or in some type of material that you're sharing with a recruiter. Continue to update your profiles, so LinkedIn, your Handshake account, any other social media sites, and certainly by this time you really want to attend any fairs or networking events. Networking with alumni and professionals in your field is a great way to learn about a lot of opportunities, and you can help sell yourself by perfecting your elevator speech. So year 5 and beyond, we've even included in this checklist what you can be doing once you graduate. So you can complete our graduate first destination survey, which includes information to let us know where our graduates land. And your professional development doesn't stop once you get a job. So consider joining a professional organization, having a mentor that you can continue to talk to. I know that personally, I have a professional mentor that I reach out to when I'm not sure about opportunities I might want to pursue, my own professional development. They're a great resource just to talk to and bounce ideas off of. Continue to update your resume. That is a living, breathing document, so it's never fully finished. You want to make sure that you update it as you take on new roles, and set goals to advance your career. So maybe that's pursuing a certificate or going back to school and getting another degree. If you are an employer, definitely come back and recruit at IUP. Get involved with our Office of Alumni and Friends. Maintain your professional profiles, keep them up to date, and maintain your email. Certainly let our office know in the Office of Alumni and Friends an email that we can reach you at, so that you can stay up to date on all of these volunteer opportunities and also hear what's happening at your alma mater. So with that being said, that's all I have with our career game plan. I have information here on our website, our social media accounts that you can follow. Like I said, we're adding a lot of great information on there regularly. I hope this was helpful. If we can be of any assistance during this time, our email is on the screen. Shoot us an email and we are happy to meet with you for a career coaching appointment. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.